That's me, Token Vaping. How's it going, guys? Nice to see you again. So today's juice review is a new line I'm adding into my rotation. I'm trying to speed things up a little bit. I do understand that it does tend to take me a little bit to get through each particular company that is in my lineup, due to the fact that I'm trying to shorten the amount of time that each video is, to make it easier to watch, but also to devote a little bit more time and attention per specific flavor. So I am trying something a little different, just to try to get more companies involved into this, just so I can start making my rounds with them. So just bear with me, and I'm gonna try to get to this as best I can. This is a line I'm actually really excited. This is a line that I've heard a lot about. They're all over Instagram. They're all over Facebook. They're all over Twitter. They are very well known, and because I know some of the people that are sponsored by them, that rep them, things like that. So I've heard a lot about them, and I'm really happy and grateful that I finally got the opportunity to try it. I'm also a fan of their containers. Now, there is, real quick, just to touch on this, there is a lot of stuff out there that has a very childish appearance to it, a very kid-like look, which I'm not a huge fan of, just because as far as vaping goes, in most states you have to be at least 18, if not 21, to vape, as well as with other products and things like that. So there's really no need to go really kid-friendly on the labels, so to speak. So there are some that are just kind of questionable, as far as to the point and significance of them. I am kind of a sucker for really cool packaging or little things like that. And this is one that I am kind of a fan of. Just, it's a personal thing with me, I guess. But this is the logo. The company is Bad Drip. And once you see the container, I know there's a lot of people out there that have seen it. But this is the container the bottle comes in. It looks like a giant medicine bottle. Now, realistically, is it necessary? No. Can it give kids the wrong idea? In a way it can, but like I said, you have to be of a certain age anyway. Me personally, I just think it's kind of a cool little, additive or addition to the line and things like that. But again, it's not something that I'm trying to promote as far as for, the wrong crowds or things like that. But as what it is, I am a fan of. But it does come in a 30 ml bottle. This is the main label on the main packaging bottle. It does say Bad Drip here. It says Bad Drip Labs, New York, and then it has the website, which is baddriplabs.com. And on that website, it'll have the full flavor menu. It'll have the nicotine content, which is a 0, 3, 6, and 12, and then it'll have the different flavors as well as that. Now, if you do want to purchase it, it will shoot you over to their distribution webpage, which is baddistro.com, and on there they have this line along with a few others that is distributed by the same company from the New York area. So if you want to take a look, definitely check them out as well. Like I said, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, definitely check them out also. So it says quantity 1, refill 0, 30 ml, and the name of the flavor. This one is Cereal Trip, and this is fruity cereal slathered on top of a gooey frosted donut, drowning in a sugar-rich milk bath. So it's basically a frosted donut coated with fruity cereal in milk. So this should actually be really good. It does have the RX symbol with the Bad Drip smiley face. It does say shake well, and it has the nicotine content, which is a 3. And this is a first vape first review. This is as far as I've gotten. I haven't even opened this as far as to what's in. That is the top of the cap there. It says Bad Drip, suck on this, have a bad day, with a smiley face. So we're going to go ahead and pop this open, and it does have that safety pop, and there's the squished little, so as you can see, there is the safety seal. So it is a first vape first review, and there is the bottle, and it's basically just got everything on it that the main label has, just obviously in different spots to shorten down. But Bad Drip, Cereal Trip, logo face, nicotine content, warning and ingredient labeling in here as well. So overall, it does pop as far as an art type style, but nothing super out there. And on the inside of the container, it comes with a cleaning cloth of their smiley face logo. That's actually kind of cool. You know, it's not necessary, but you know, it's just a little thing. It's kind of like in place of a business card or a sticker to give you a cleaning cloth like that. So, like I said, this is a first review. So, as always, I'm going to go ahead and wick on my freshly cottoned build, which is, as always, Texas Stuff Cotton. Just my cotton of choice. I'm a big fan of the company, and I use the cotton as much as possible. Works really well, easy to work with, obviously. I just like it that even on a first vape, it doesn't have a strong cottony taste. So that's what drew me to that. So on Instagram, it's Texas Stuff Cotton, and they do have a couple of different forms of it as well, so definitely give it a check. Okay, so we're going to bust this open, and we're going to break the safety seal on this. And as it stated, it is a fruity cereal coated onto a frosted donut, and it is supposed to be drowning in a sugar-rich milk bath. So this ought to be a really sugary, sweet take on the cereal flavor with a little bit of a twist, throwing the donut in there. Pop this open, take a first sniff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You cannot mistake that smell. You may not smell the donut, you may not smell the milk. Most of the time you don't, that's fine. But you most definitely get the fruity cereal on this. Absolutely 100%. That is definitely not mistakable. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and juice this up. This is a 75-25 mix, so the clouds should be really, really solid, and the flavors should pop really, really nicely on that. Usually 75-25, 80-20 is usually about the really good point for an even mixture of both. So we'll definitely get, and as you can, I don't know if you can see it really well, but it is a little bit thicker than some other 75-25s that I've dealt with. So hopefully, because of the donut flavor that it's supposed to have and the milk flavor, it makes it a little bit thicker, so it's going to be a smoother vape. Cloud should be nice and dense, and the flavor should just be on point. Like I said, I have heard a lot about this company and this line, and there's a few flavors that I know there are people that swear to, you know, and absolutely say how much they really are a fan of it. So it'll be interesting to try out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick little pre-burn. Get the juice flowing through the cotton as it is. Go ahead and juice this up just a slight bit more. Go ahead and cap this. And as always, if you can see it right there, 75 watts is what I'm vaping at. This is Cereal Trip from Bad Drip. Clouds really dense. Hold on a second. There I am. So obviously the clouds are pretty solid, so you're not going to be at loss of that. Now I got the initial vape part out of it. Go ahead and drip just a slight bit more. Get the flavor really, really to pop for me. Look at that. It may say 75-25, but this is a rock solid dense vape. Okay, flavor wise, absolutely fruity cereal. No mistaking it, 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt. It is one of the most on point fruity cereals that I've had. There's always a borderline that everybody seems to not be sure about, if it's the loopier kind or the pebble kind. This is rock solid, in my opinion. It's the pebble kind. Now, again, my opinion is going to be just mine because my taste is different than, you know, my next door neighbors, the person down the street, person in the next state. Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has a different taste palette. So I'm not trying to tell you that you're going to get that for sure, but that is what I get out of this. Now, the milk definitely is there on the undertone. It does have a nice, smooth, creamy finish to it, but not too much to where it feels like it's drowning in it. But it is enough there so it doesn't feel like it's a dry cereal vape. The frosted donut is where I'm a little on the fence with. I don't know if it's something that will come more with vaping it a bit more, which if it does, I will notate the comment box underneath if it does pronounce a bit more, because I will vape on this a bit more. There's a slight hit of it on the very end. You get kind of a doughy pastry taste, but it's not to the point of where it's as pronounced to where you could say for sure that it's a cereal coated donut. I do definitely get the cereal. I definitely get the milk aspect of it. The donut part is where it's a little bit weak for me, but I'm gonna bump this up 10 watts. As you can see right there, 85. I'm going to bump this up and see if heating it a bit more will pronounce the flavor a bit more. Those clouds though. So going up 10 watts, it didn't really make the donut pop anymore. Like I said, you know, there is a slight pastry hit on the tail end of it, and I don't know if it's they were going for a more subtle hit on it to where it wasn't the center stage. It's meant to be more of the cereal with the milk, and they added the donut as a slight little twist on it just to give it something a little different. But the pastry, the donut aspect of it is definitely not the center flavor of that. So if you do vape this looking for that particular part of the flavor, it might be a little disappointing because it's not super strong. However, if you are looking for a cereal flavor that has a unique twist to it, I won't say super unique, it's not the first time this has been done, but this definitely is one of the better versions I have tried. But like I said, the cereal is definitely on point and it's rock solid. The milk is a nice, smooth, creamy undertone. There is no throat hit. Like I said, it's a 75-25, but the throat hit is non-existent. It's a really smooth, creamy vape. The donut aspect of it is the weaker aspect of the flavor. But to me, it's not a deal breaker. You know, if you're looking for a really good cereal vape, just period, definitely give Bad Drip a shot. This cereal trip is definitely a good option to have in your rotation if you're looking for a breakfast cereal flavor. Definitely fruity. So, Bad Drip, thank you so much. This is a huge opportunity and esteemed privilege. Like I said, I've been a fan of your Instagram page. I've been wanting to try this line for a while, so thank you for allowing me the chance to acquire your flavors. Check them out at Bad Drip. It's baddriplabs.com, but it will shoot you to baddistro.com if you want to purchase. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, guys, I thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. As always, I am Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Snapchat. Anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, that's the only reason why I do this. So if I can help you enjoy vaping more, definitely let me know what I can do to help. Until next time, no matter what, at the end of the day, always remember, vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.